We understand that your family is supposed to be a mythical bond that no one and nothing can break. However, for your mental well-being and happiness, it is sometimes acceptable to permanently distance yourself from or cut off toxic family members. Tolerating a toxic family member should never lead you to compromise your mental, emotional, or physical health. It is essential to recognize the warning signs of a toxic individual or family member before you begin blocking Aunt Grace and your second cousin. 5 signs of a toxic person. 1. They are critical. While constructive criticism is beneficial, persistent and unjustified criticism can harm an individual's self-esteem. Additionally, spending the holidays with a toxic family can have a significant psychological, emotional, and mental impact. 2. They thrive on drama. Have you ever sought personal guidance from a family member? However, after you shared your most vulnerable moments with them, someone you thought would be a trusted ally, everyone in your family knows everything about your personal life, even your far-flung cousin in Italy, whom you haven't met. 3. They gaslight you. It might not seem like a big deal if a member of your family keeps insisting that they never said something when you and everyone else know they did. However, this is a form of highly emotional abuse known as gaslighting. To protect your mental health, you can cut off toxic family members in such situations. 4. They only talk to you when they need something from you. They will frequently seek your counsel or emotional support. However, when you approach them for assistance, they disregard your requirements or use your personal information against you. You must sever your ties to such members of your family. 5. They alternate between constructive and destructive feedback. They might scream, hit you, or make fun of you. But if you ignore them after this stupid attack, they'll probably try to get you back into their trap by giving you false praise and support. These positive interactions typically last only a short time before this person returns to their usual manipulative behavior. Cutting ties with toxic family members like these is the best way to protect your mental health if anyone in your family exhibits any of these signs of toxic and abusive behavior. Managing family members who are dangerous. Even toxic relationships with family members can emotionally drain you, affecting your mental health as a whole. However, you should not accept this as the norm. People can use certain strategies to make these relationships more tolerable, typically by separating themselves from a toxic person to some extent. However, in many instances, the best course of action is to completely eliminate the toxic individual from your life. In the case of close family relationships, such as with a parent, this is rarely simple and frequently involves emotional conflict. However, when circumstances deteriorate to the point where it is impossible to live a happy and liberated life, this strategy is typically the most effective. The best way to approach a toxic person is first to establish boundaries. Be aware that dealing with toxicity comes with a learning curve. There will be times when you will be uncertain, feel guilty, and may lose relationships. You need to decide how much you are willing to give up in order to safeguard your feelings and the people who rely on you to do so. To help someone else, you sometimes have to hurt them. The hurt is always done with love and respect, never with malicious intent. Choice is what drives behavior. It is essential to recognize that keeping a toxic family member in your life will have negative effects on your mental health, even if you feel an innate urge to do so, particularly if that toxic family member is your parent. It's fine if they don't change, and it's fine if toxic family members are cut off. Even though you might try to persuade a member of your family that what they're doing hurts you emotionally, it's okay if they don't change. However, it is acceptable that the toxic family member in your life will never change. Even if you become obsessed with getting them to change, this can have a negative impact on your mental health as well. It may seem impossible to imagine a life without a family member, but it is possible because you don't need them. Recovery from abuse will take time even if you distance yourself from the toxic individual, and that's okay. Since family is a subjective term, your supportive friends can become your new family. You will be able to reinforce the necessary positive change in your life if you surround yourself with people who are encouraging. The toxic person in your life might try to gaslight you into thinking that you are the abuser because you have mastered the art of getting rid of toxic lovers, friends, and family. They'll probably say that you've made them feel bad because you're avoiding them, or because they give you a false sense of change, or have made you feel sorry for them. You should not give in and allow them to come back into your life, because these are the same abusive tactics they have used before. After all, toxicity is noxious, and you don't need that kind of behavior to kill your mental health. It's okay to cut toxic family members out of your life. That's all for now. Take care of your health and your inner world. Don't forget to subscribe and like. See you in the next videos.